Hi guys, so this week we have a summer detox flow focusing on twisting, rinsing out any toxins or anything you're holding on to. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and comment down below and I'll get back to you. Any other requests, also let me know and hopefully we'll sort that out. And also, before we get going, I just want to apologize for my nose. It might be a little distracting. I basically have to wear this plaster on my nose for a couple of days as I had a bit of an accident. It was non-yoga related. I'll link the video down below in which I explain about the accident. So the strap is just to keep my nose in place after an operation, but I didn't want to not film a video, so we'll see how we get on. Sorry if it's distracting, but just listen, try not to look too much. It adds a little bit of a test. Try not to focus on my nose and focus on your practice and how it feels in your body. I'm only joking. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video nevertheless. I didn't want to not film. So here we go. Let's start in a comfortable cross-legged position on our mat. Connecting in with your body and your breath. And then inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands through to heart center. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Last time, inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to heart. From here, bow down to your prayer, setting your little intention and your dedication for your practice today. Then lift up your head, blink open your eyes, place your right hand down beside you and reach your left hand over your ear. And then switch it up, left hand down, right arm extends over the ear, side body stretch. From here we're going to move to a twist, left hand to right knee, right hand falls behind you. Spiraling from the belly and finding your first twist of the practice. Then cross right hand to left knee, left hand falls behind you, gaze over your left shoulder. Easing into your twist. Spiral it in like you're rinsing out of a towel. And then gaze ahead. Place your hands flat and rock over to your hands and to your knees. Knees fall underneath the hips, wrists under the shoulders. And then begin to cat-cow it out, moving inhale, rise with the chest. Exhale, curl it in, navel to spine. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze ahead. Exhale, curl it in, dome your back, push away. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, curl it in, dome the back. Inhale, rise. And exhale, curl it in. Then come to a neutral spine position. Tuck your toes and send your hips high to downward facing dog. First down dog of the practice, so begin to cycle out the legs and make some movements. Taking a little shimmy, placing one heel down, moving to the other heel, settling in. And then still down dog, spread the hands. And then step the feet wider than your mat. So step the feet off the mat and see if you can send your chest through to the thighs even further. Maybe the crown brushes the mat. Feeling the stretch and opening in the chest and the upper back. And then step the feet back hip width apart. Step up a little closer to your hands. Pick your right hand up and send it to your left ankle for a little twist. Gaze underneath the armpit, and if the ankle's too far, step it closer or grab a little higher on your leg. And then switch it up, right hand down, left hand reaches toward the right ankle. Gaze underneath your armpits, try and keep your hips square and then twist through the belly. Gaze under the arm. Place left hand back down and then walk the hands back to the feet, 1, 2, 3. And then rock yourself side to side, just shaking it out, releasing the spine. And then slowly release up, vertebrae by vertebrae, rising to stand. Rolling the shoulders back, reach the arms high to the sky, exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach arms high, exhale, hands to prayer. And again, inhale and reach, exhale, hands to prayer. And then take the right hand to your right hip, left hand reaches over the ear, side body stretch. And then switch it up, left hand, left hip, right hand over the ear, side body stretch, gaze underneath your arm, and back to center. From here, hug the elbows together, lift the chest, and on your exhalation, fold forward. Keep hugging the elbows, keep the hips in line with the heels, and then place the hands onto the ground, melt into a forward fold. Slowly walking back out to downward facing dog, settling in, lengthening through side body. And then walking feet toward the hands this time, shaking it out side to side, rocking around at the top of your mat this time, just hanging heavy. And then slowly peeling up vertebrae by vertebrae, rising to stand once more. Again, set up, roll the shoulders back, palms ahead, big toes touching. Inhale, reach toward the sky, gaze high. Exhale, melt down towards your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat spine. Then place the hands, right leg goes back, left leg goes back. Lower all the way down toward your belly, untuck your toes and place your forearms down on the mat. Hug the shoulder blades together and roll the shoulders back for your Sphinx. Close your eyes and just settle into this place. Slowly lower down your chest, place your hands by your floating ribs, push back, child's pose, and then tuck toes, hips high, down dog. Bend the legs, step the right leg ahead. Step the left leg to meet. Find length in your spine halfway. On your exhalation, fold. Inhale, reach high, gaze high. And exhale, melt straight back toward the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, flat spine. Hands placing, left leg goes back. Right leg goes back. Lower knees, lower chest, lower chin. And then ripple through cobra. Wrap the elbows to your rib cage, roll the shoulders back. Send the hips back, tuck the toes, and then go high to downward facing dog in your own time. And then bend the legs, prepare. Step the left leg to the front of your mat. Step the right leg to meet. Find length halfway. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, reach to the sky, gaze high. Exhale, straight back through center to your toes. Lift up the chest halfway, flat back. Hands placing, stepping or floating, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Preparing once more to float ahead, bend the legs, step or jump top of the mat. Find length halfway, exhale, melt and fold. Inhale, reach to the sky, gaze high, and exhale your hands to heart this time. Dip and sweep, Utkatasana, our chair pose, hips sinking, hands reaching. Hug the thighs together, big toes touching. And see if you can sink a little bit deeper here and lift the chest a bit higher. And then take prayer with your hands, wrap your left elbow around your right thigh, and see if you can gaze over your right shoulder for a little twist. Press more through your left foot to try and find a squaring of the knees so they're in line. And then slowly pick your left foot up and see if you can take it toward your bum like a little flamingo. Gaze at the ground might help your balance. And then step it back to a high lunge with a twist. So go back into the twist. See if you can switch your gaze over that right shoulder once more. Hands at heart center and lean back a little bit with the upper back. Then slowly windmill open, warrior two. Lunging into that front leg. Front heel, back arch, align. Relax your shoulders but work your hands. Find a tucking of the tailbone. Drishti over the middle finger. Find space in your warrior two. And then flip that front hand, reverse your warrior. Gaze underneath the armpit. Find length in those side ribs. Keep lunging into that front leg, pressing through pinky side of back foot. Then straighten your front leg, Trikonasana. Take the left hand straight to the sky. The right hand is on your shin and you're creating length within your right hand side ribs. Push your right hip forward, your left hip back to square row. And then reverse this, so legs stay as they are, just switching the arms, right hand to the sky. And then from here we're going to two-handed Trikonasana. So take your fingertips toward the front of your mat, gaze underneath your left armpit and create length in those right hand side ribs. Again back to warrior two, but only to transition toward the back of our mat this time. So pivot off your back heel and gaze at your left hand, have your right hand ahead this time. So we've switched our arms, our left leg is in the front and our right leg is in the back. Then soften your right hand down to the arch of the left foot and your left hand is going to the sky for an easy twist. Find a hugging of the thighs, keep lunging into that front leg, And then lower the right knee down to the mat. Windmill your arms behind you. So your left hand reaches back, maybe it grabs the heel of the foot, and your right hand is extending over the ear. Keep hugging the thighs, maybe gazing underneath your armpit or relaxing and gazing down at the ground. Right hand down, left hand down to standing split, raising the right leg to the sky. Hug the thighs together and kick through the heel of the right foot. And then slowly bend the right knee, set it behind your left leg, sit down and gaze over your left shoulder for a little seated twist. Keep hugging the leg in close and again embody the sense of an upper back bend. Gazing over the left shoulder, belly hugs in. Then send your fingertips behind you, fingertips facing towards your feet. Lift the hips up, have the feet hip width apart, and relax the head back for a tabletop position. Hug the thighs together but don't let the feet touch. Slowly walk the hands toward the feet and then forward fold, hang heavy, trying to pick yourself up. Rocking side to side, clasp your elbows if it feels good. Just releasing down the spine. And then let the fingertips fall to the mat, shuffle the big toes to touch. Dip and sweep Utkatasana, chair pose. Moving through to the next side, take the hands to prayer. Right elbow is going to hook on the left thigh and gaze over your left shoulder. Spiraling the belly in, detoxing it out, make sure the knees are in line. Press more through your right foot this time to square those knees off. Then gaze at the ground, pick your right foot up and see if you can take the heel towards your bum. Little flamingo stretch. Find your balance, find your gaze. And then slowly, when you're ready, step the foot back, twisted high lunge. Keep the hands in prayer, taking the thumbs towards your heart center and gazing over the left shoulder if it feels good, if you find the stability in the pose. Keep the thighs hugging, the spiral from the belly. And then slowly, we're going to transition through to Warrior 2. So move your stance, front heel, back arch, line up. Windmilling those arms open so the left hand is in front, the right hand is behind. Tuck the tailbone, make sure your knee is tracking your second toe, and keep the gaze over the middle finger of the front hand. Flip the front hand, reverse your warrior. Send that left arm over the ear, gaze under your armpit. Feel the stretch in the left hand side of the ribs. Keep lunging into your left leg. And then straighten the front leg. Take the hand to the shin, take the right hand to the sky. Gaze up at your right hand within the ear. So both legs are straight, hips are squaring, Trikonasana. And then we're going to reverse this pose. So right hand goes back, left hand goes high, both legs remain straight. And then we're going to move to two-handed Trikonasana. So pick that bottom arm up and reach it toward the sky, sending it over your ears, tipping forward towards your front leg with the chest. Slowly moving back to Warrior 2, just to transition ourselves back to the front of our mat. Imagine you're carrying a ball of energy. You switch your arms, your left hand is in front, your right arm is behind. Our thighs hug together. Our right leg is in front, our left leg is behind. Keep squeezing those thighs to find your stability within the pose. Press through back heel. Then lower your left hand to the inside of the foot, your right hand high, easy twist. Keep lunging into that right leg and lifting up the left thigh, pressing through back heel, gaze at thumb. Then drop down the back knee, windmill your right hand behind you, maybe you grab your heel and lift the left arm over the ear for a little back bend. Gaze underneath your arm or you can relax down and gaze at the ground. Holding it here for a couple more breaths. And then slowly windmill the hands down to the mat. Pick up your back foot and take it toward the sky for standing split. Kicking through the heel of the left foot as it reaches toward the sky. And then slowly we place our left leg down, our right leg on top as we twist and we gaze just over the right shoulder. Again, see if you can take that back hand closer toward the bum and lift the chest higher, spiraling through the belly. Lift up like you're being lifted by gold thread. And then twist yourself back to face the front of your mat, fingertips placed down. Fingertips are facing the front of our mat this time and feet are hip width apart, energetically drawing the thighs together but keeping the feet hip width. Relax the head as much as is comfortable. And then gaze ahead, walk your hands towards your feet, but this time keep the knees on the ground and take camel. You can hold the back of the thighs if this doesn't feel good for you, but if you can take the heels of the feet. Keep the toes tucked, relax the neck, and then slowly lift up and rise and stand, hang heavy. Rocking again side to side, releasing our spines. Slowly shuffle the feet together, melting the chest down, and then dip and sweep back to your chair pose. Forward fold, Uttanasana, hands to ground. Lengthen the spine, step or float to Chaturanga. Roll through to Ardha Mukha, up dog, and then send it back, downward facing dog. And then bend the legs, float through, lie down on your back, hug the legs to your chest, and just massage the spine out, rocking side to side. Slowly, we're going to keep that right knee to our chest, extend our left leg, and twist. So send the knees toward the left, extend out your right arm or cactus it out to ground down both shoulders. Just gazing toward the right, sending those knees toward the left. Then draw it back to center, wrap both legs toward the chest. This time extend the right leg, keep the left knee to the chest. And then twist. Knees go toward the right as your gaze goes toward the left. Just softening into the twist. Make sure both shoulders remain grounded. Just easing out of our practice, slowing things down. And then slowly start to come back to center. Hug your legs back into your chest. Reach your arms around them. And then begin to rock forward. Take soles of the feet together. And just let the spine be heavy. Peel your feet open like a book almost. Keep the spine long. And then we're going to shuffle the feet out a bit further to make a diamond shape. Still soles together. See if you can go a bit further within the fold. And then from here, lift your chest up, extend your arms, slowly lowering down, slower than you want to go, to eventually release on your back. But if you can keep going slowly, work that core, and then release. Extend the arms overhead, extend your legs toward the front of your mat, point flex through your feet, clasp your hands, send the clasp behind the head, give yourself a little massage, eventually extending out those legs as wide as you can, arms wide, palms face the sky to receive gratitude. Tuck down the tailbone to connect the spine completely with your mat, relax the shoulders, take your Shavasana. Start to reawaken the body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Extend your arms overhead, begin to point flex through the feet, and then slowly hug the legs back into the chest, squeeze them in tightly and thank your body for its practice. Eventually rocking up to a comfortable seat on your mat, sitting up nice and tall, taking hands in prayer at heart center. Inhale, reach the arms high, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach those arms high, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms high, and then hands to heart. Inhale, reach, hands to heart, and again, inhale, reach, exhale, hands to heart. Bowing to your prayer, giving thanks for your practice today, and thanking your body for moving through the practice. Eventually lifting up the head, taking your thumbs to your third eye in between the eyebrows, to remember to always let go of the ego, trust the practice, and trust the process. Bow down. Namaste.